Well, hello and welcome to Fog City Harmonia's spring set final concert, Quarantunes. We are delighted you have joined us for this fantastic show today as we laugh, cry, and remember the roller coaster of the COVID-19 quarantine through this set. My name is Camden, and I joined Harmonia in January of 2020, just in time to rehearse in person before we went into lockdown. So it is my great pleasure to co-MC this show along with one of our founding members.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jess. I am a member of Harmonia's founding team. And for those of you who just learned about Fog City Harmonia, we are a women's barbershop chorus based in San Francisco, California. And our mission is to create a collective of like-minded musicians to remain rooted in barbershop while showcasing our diverse musical backgrounds and to further the San Francisco barbershop revolution. Tonight, you can expect a diverse program with groups of various sizes, some interviews with Harmonia members about returning to loved ones, guest groups, and backed by popular demand, some tag breaks. And for those of you who are confused about where you are, no, there will be no haircutting tonight.
And the beauty of this concert is that no one else can hear you sing along for those tag breaks. So really do take the opportunity to live out and sing like nobody's listening. And on that note, let's get back to the most important part of tonight, our actual singing. So our opening number harkens back to those early days of lockdown when everything had to be cleaned 5 times, everyone was hoarding toilet paper, flour, but we were also trying to smile through it all. So after that, you'll hear some interviews, and then we'll hear Harmonia member Elena Georgieva's small group perform Hallucinate. Without further ado, it's a good day.
A good day. Yes, it's a good day. A really fine day. A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for singing a song, and it's a good day for moving along. Yes, it's a good day. How could anything go wrong? A good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day for shining your shoes, and it's a good day for losing the blues. Everything to gain and nothing to lose, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. I said to the sun, good morning, sun, rise and shine today. And you know you've got the right of way, 'cause it's a good day for paying your bills, and it's a good day for curing your ills. So take a deep breath and throw away your pills, 'cause it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good day from morning till night. Yes, it's a good, good day from morning till night.
Okay. I grabbed some contact paper because I am back in my house and the projects have started.
Nano block incomplete bonsai, which will eventually look like this.
So my show and tell is this painting that I did, painted by numbers. I didn't hand draw this. Don't be too impressed.
It's a little candle, but it's a candle that is in a sealed container, and it is lavender and chamomile.
I grabbed a box. It says my name on it, and then inside it's one of those like bridesmaid invitation things.
Hello. So I have a record player, and I grabbed a record. This is Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, an awesome album.
This little guy, like, it creepily sits on this couch behind me during like client calls. Picture of me
with my mom. I think it was like a mother-daughter dance and We Are Wanted.
Framed image of a chicken.
I have my tea cozy and teapot here. I think it was like the first teapot I ever, like adult teapot I ever bought for myself.
It was like a jar of rainbow bites.
So we wrapped up our school year, and one of my students gave me this insulated wine mug with a lid, which is awesome, and it says, proud survivor of the 2020-2021 pandemic year.
This plant, who's named Penelope, and she is a pothos, and she really is thriving.
Hello, I grabbed this book. It's the Gardener's Botanical Encyclopedia of Latin Plant Names.
Okay, I also grabbed the book, but very much not as fancy. It's this weird like compatibility tester book. I don't know why I have it on my desk actually, but it's got like, do you do toilet paper over or under? Obviously over. If you do it under, you're not correct.
This is Chicka Chicka Boom Boom, a board book. My aunt sent it to me because it was one of my favorites when I was a kid, and because I'm having a baby in September.
Pocket full of honey and I'm ready to go. No, I ain't got no money, but I'm letting you know that I'ma love you like a fool, breathe you in the light, hallucinate. But if it's silly, make you do what I want. And baby, I can make it pretty, I can string you along. But I'ma love you like a fool, breathe you in the light, hallucinate. No, I couldn't live without your touch. No, I could never have too much. I'll breathe you in forever and ever. Hallucinate. I hallucinate when you call my name. Got stars in my eyes, and they don't fade when you come my way. I'm losing my hallucinate when you call my name. Got stars in my
Wanna be right where you are. Let's go dancing in the dark. Don't wait, you can push the start. Lose control.
Killing me slowly with a kiss. Wrap me around your fingertips. Damn, I need another hit. Make me lose my mind.
I hallucinate when you call my name. Got stars in my eyes, and they don't fade when you come my way. I'm losing my hallucinate when you call my name. Got stars in my I hallucinate when you call my name. Got stars in my eyes, and they don't fade when you come my way. I'm losing my
Camden, time to introduce the next song. Camden, we're up.
I decided to go to my happy place.
No, you can't go there yet. That's what the next songs are about.
I decided to go there early.
Okay, fine. I'll tell them. Everybody, next up, we have two songs about the acceptance phase of living through a pandemic. We have Harmonia's version of Going to Our Happy Place, followed by a guest appearance by the a cappella harmony chorus featuring Harmonia member Andi Giles. But before we jump into the songs, we're going to have our first barbershop tag of the evening. Camden, do you want to tell them what a tag is?
Okay, I can do that. I'll always come out for a tag. So a tag is what we call the last few measures of a barbershop song. They're often the most fun to sing together because of their crunchy chords and overtones. And when barbershop singers get together, we often just sing tags together because you don't have to practice beforehand to make great harmony.
Exactly. And we wanted to bring you the experience of learning a barbershop tag virtually since we can't do it together. So for each of our tag breaks tonight, you'll hear one part first to get it in your ear. Feel free to sing along. Then you'll hear that part predominantly with the other parts quietly in the background. And finally, you'll hear all the parts together and you can sing your heart out. So warm up that voice quickly for our first tag, followed by Pure Imagination by Harmonia.
Tag break.
When I leave the world behind. When I leave the world behind. When I leave the world behind.
Hold your breath, make a wish. Count to 3 and you'll see. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want, just do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination living there. You'll be free if you truly wish to be. Imagine, close your eyes, hold your breath, and count to 3. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination living there. You'll be free if you truly wish to be. Nothing can compare to pure imagination.
was I got together with my oldest and dearest friend. Her name is Sarah. And the first thing I remember is that we just gave each other this really big hug. I got to see her kids, one of whom is my goddaughter. And then we just like went to dinner downtown Campbell and sat around and like talked about normal stuff. And it was all just like felt so familiar and so special at the same time.
So I recently, like last weekend, finally got to see in person my quartet for the first time since March 7th of 2020. It was unbelievably amazing. We laughed, we hugged, we stood in a 4 square and just hugged each other for probably 10 minutes until it actually got a little awkward. And then we like broke back like we were going to start warming up, and then we talked for an hour standing there because every time we wanted to start singing, we thought of something else we just had to say to each other, and it was amazing.
So a couple weeks ago, I was so lucky I was able to see one of my closest friends from college. His name's Mason. Hope you're watching. He flew up here from LA and we actually met at Safeway to go, we were gonna do a dinner party. So we like shopped in Safeway together, but we were like way too excited to see each other. So we like forgot a lot of ingredients, like couldn't find a lot of things. We just like kept, like we were racing through the store and we were just like, couldn't stop hugging each other. I was like shaking the whole time, and we finally get home with all the ingredients after too much time at the grocery store, and cooked dinner for another few close friends. One of my best friends, Saiba, who also should be watching, also came over, and it was just like the most perfect normal weekend. And we just talked and talked. And I think everybody probably went home like 1 a.m, super late, but it was amazing. And I can't wait to see you guys again.
So my sister lives in Denver, and I didn't have the opportunity to see her for quite some time, just because travel was hard. But just a couple weeks ago, I got to go to Denver and attend her graduation, her college graduation. She was class of 2020, but her graduation was canceled due to the pandemic. But they got to do a redo last month, and I was really happy to be there to see her, to get to see her apartment and meet her friends, meet her boyfriend, and see what her life is like in Denver after all this time.
So I live in California. My sister lives in Virginia, and my parents are both in Iowa. So we don't get the chance to be all in one place very often, and COVID made that even harder. The first time we all got to come back together as a foursome was to celebrate my sister's recent engagement. So Alex, if you're on, thanks for giving us a chance to look forward to a huge celebration next June. And I feel so lucky to have gotten to spend time with my family recently again. I'm so grateful.
So not too long ago, I actually got to see and hug my 92-year-old grandma for the first time in a year. And it was crazy because she, right when everything kind of shut down, she was put into assisted living. So I didn't even really know what her living situation looked like and how she was doing. All I could do was, call her up on the phone. And it's just so special because it makes you realize like every moment is precious. And it was just so good to see her, and her eyes just like lit up when I walked in the room. And that is the thing that will stay with me forever. So it was really special.
No, I've been at home in Virginia with my family for most of the pandemic, aka the panoramic, whatever you want to call it. And I have 2 little sisters that are twins. One of them has been here the whole time, but the other one lived in LA. And she came home on Memorial Day. So it's been like the 3 of us hanging out. Basically, she's been here a week, and it's been like a sleepover every night, just like when we were kids, catching up on sister time. So it's been super great, and I'm so grateful that it happened.
I've been lucky enough to live close enough to some of my friends in the Bay Area that I've got to be able to see them in person with masks. So one of them is in the choir, Julia. And the other is my friend Alicia, and we're all dear friends from college. We just got the chance, now that we're vaccinated, to actually see our friend Chad, who is stationed in El Paso, Texas. He drove up because he's going to be moving to Belgium pretty soon. So he drove up, and we all just happened to be vaccinated and got together and did a full day of wine tasting together, unmasked. We got to see each other smile. We got to hug each other, and that was just like the first time in years that we'd seen him, and we'd all four of us had been together in the same place. So that was just a really, really special day to me.
So I've been pretty fortunate in that I've been stuck at home with a lot of family, which has been nice. But the people who I haven't seen, who I've recently gotten to see 2 weeks ago, were my dad's parents, who live kind of out in the countryside where there's no cell service. And, I used to go up there every weekend. And so it was nice to finally see them. We're all vaccinated. And so I got to hug them for the first time, which, there were a lot of tears just being able to see their faces and just to hang out with them and update them on all these virtual projects that I've been doing. And we had lunch together, and I ended up staying there. I was planning on staying there for only a couple of hours because I went straight from work, but I ended up staying there till 9 o'clock.
So one of the first people that I got to see after being fully vaccinated was my friend Nicole. She and I met up at Lake Merritt in Oakland. And the first thing that we did as soon as we saw each other was we had a really long hug. It was probably at least 5 minutes, but it might have been longer. And I'm pretty sure we were getting a lot of stares from people all over the place. And then we proceeded to walk the lake for the entire lake, so roughly 3 miles. And we were hand in hand like little school children for a vast majority of the walk. And it was oddly normal and oddly special, and just felt very everything, all the emotions at the same time kind of feeling. And we've since seen each other many times since. Hi, Nicole.
Now if you wake up and don't want to smile, and if it takes just a little while, just open your eyes and look at the day, and you'll see things in a different way. I'm saying don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here, better than before. Now yesterday's gone, oh yeah, yesterday's gone. Why not think about times to come, and not about the things that you've done. Now if your life was bad to you, just think what tomorrow will do. I'm saying don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop, it'll soon be here. It'll be here, better than before. Now yesterday's gone, oh yeah, yesterday's gone by.
Wow, thank you to Andi and her youth group for that lovely rendition of Don't Stop that you shared with us all. So Camden, do you remember some of those bright spots of hope and tranquility during isolation? I know that I found a lot of peace, or at least a stress outlet, in baking enough pretzels to feed my whole neighborhood and doing a lot of needlepoint.
Wow. Yeah, I took up some very interesting activities. But I would have to say that my favorite pandemic discovery was the between meetings power nap. Because I realized there were some kind of dark days that I experienced where I felt like I couldn't keep repeating that same pattern over and over again in my own personal version of Groundhog Day. And so I think this next section really represents some of those times when we felt like we were hitting rock bottom. Tensions were running high between our household members. Virtual dates seemed to go absolutely nowhere, literally and figuratively. And then there was that, I don't know, gradual slide into wearing sweatpants.
Oh yeah, my slide was not gradual. Also featured in the next set is a performance by the a cappella group Offbook featuring our own Addie Mendoza. But first, let's see Harmonia's All That Jazz.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? Let's paint the town. Oh yeah, and all that jazz. Come on, let's do it right and turn it upside down. Let's do it. Oh yeah, and all that jazz. Start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold and the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl. And all that jazz and all that jazz. Slick your hair, wear your buckle shoes like you got nothing to lose. And all that jazz. Here's a father dip is gonna blow the blues. Oh yeah, and all of that jazz. Hold on, hon, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin down at United Drug in case we shake apart and want a brand new start. And we do all of that jazz, all of that jazz. Oh, 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 we're gonna see a Sheba shimmy shake and all that jazz. Oh, 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 she's gonna shimmy till her garters break and all that jazz. Oh, baby, show her where to park the girdle. Oh, 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 her mommy's bottle curdle if she thought her baby's hot for all that jazz. For all that jazz. No glass was playing fast down to see her Sheba shimmy shake and all that jazz. Right up here is where it starts to shimmy till and all that jazz and all that jazz. Come on, babe, we're gonna brush the sky. I bet you're lucky Lindy never flew so high. Listen to the stratosphere, how could you live in here for all that jazz? For all that jazz, well, oh yeah, I got no strife, and oh, you know I love my life, and we're crazy for all that jazz, all of that jazz, that jazz, that jazz, all of that
I'm waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out a prison bus. This isn't the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. Feel it in my bones. It's enough to make my systems blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Whoa, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. Whoa, whoa, I'm radioactive, radioactive. No, I'm not one to make promises. I don't wanna hurt you, but I need to breathe. At the end of it all, you're still my best friend. But there's something inside that I need to release. And it feels like I am just too close to love you. There ain't nothing I can really say. I can't lie no more. I can't hide no more. I gotta be true to myself. And it feels like I am just too close to love you. Radioactive. All systems go. Sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside. It feels like I am just too close to love you. To make my systems blow. Welcome to the new age. I get to release it. Welcome to the new age. To the new age. I can't lie no more. I can't hide no more. I gotta be true to myself. Radioactive. Feels like I am just too close to love you. Radioactive. Radioactive. So I'll be on my way. So I'll be on my way. Radioactive. So I'll be on my way. So I'll be on my way. Systems blow. Welcome to the new age. I get to release it. Welcome to the new age. To the new age.
Hold my hand, ooh baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand, ooh baby, it's a long way down, a long way down, long way down. If you get sleep or if you get night, God's gonna call in the morning, baby. Check your cupboard for your daddy's guide. Red sun rises like an early warning. The Lord's gonna come for your firstborn son. His hair's on fire and his heart is burning. Go to the river where the water runs. Wash him deep where the tides are turning. If you fall, if you fall, hold my hand. Ooh, baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand. Ooh, baby, it's a long way down, The wolves will chase you by the pale moonlight. Drunk and driven by the devil's hunger. Drive your son like a railroad spike into the water, let it fall in water. But don't you lift him, let him drown alive. The Lord speaks like a rod. Let that fever make the water rise. baby, it's a long way, a long, long, long way. And hold my hand. Oh, baby, it's a long way down, a long way down.
Long way down, baby, it's a long way down. Oh, baby, it's a long way down. Baby, it's a long way down. Oh, baby, it's a long way down. Baby, it's a long way down
to the bottom.
Oh, baby, it's a long way down. Baby, it's a long way
It's a
down.
long way.
Oh, baby, it's a long way down. Baby, it's a long way down
to the
Oh, baby, it's a
bottom.
long way down.
Oh, baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the
Baby, it's a
river.
long way down. Baby, it's a long way down. Oh, baby, it's a long way down. Baby, it's a long way down to the bottom.
And I say, hold my hand. Oh, baby, it's a long way down to the bottom of the river. Hold my hand. Oh, baby, it's a long way down, a long way down. Hold my hand. Oh, baby, it's a long way, a long, long, long. Hold my hand. Oh, baby, it's a long way down, a long way down.
Wow, Bottom of the River gives me chills when I hear it. I definitely remember those conflicting feelings of excitement and apathy that we saw in that last set. And while we've used humor here to illustrate some of those moments, we also wanted to be sure to make space for the loss and hardships experienced by many this year.
For more than a year, life has been completely disrupted. For the longest time, we couldn't hug our friends and families, celebrate personal events and milestones, or honor loved ones lost with gatherings. Although every one of us has been impacted by the pandemic, the nature and degree of this impact has not been universal. This includes, but is not limited to, frontline and essential workers risking their lives, millions losing their jobs and sources of income, and people of color and those with disabilities experiencing disproportionate financial and physical risk, highlighting the exacerbation of multiple axes of inequality. Many of us became hopeful following the incredible and heroic scientific efforts leading to vaccination and the reduction of COVID-19 in the United States, only to see other countries continue to be devastated by the disease. In putting this virtual concert together, we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge that, in many ways, the last 15 months have been, and pardon our language, but we think it's warranted, real shit. So with this in mind, we encourage you to join us for a moment of silence to recognize the many forms of loss, including the millions of lives lost as a result of the COVID-19 global pandemic.
Thank you to Harmonia member Sarah for leading us through that moment of silence. In all honesty, I find myself reflecting a lot on the transition that we're in right now, on everything that has been lost, put right up against the hope that's finally starting to shine through. And this next section is about what we're looking forward to. It's going to feature small groups of Harmonia members singing one of my favorite songs, The Chain. But in addition to hugging all of my loved ones, I'm looking forward to singing tags in person again. So we're starting with a tag break.
Tag break. Love will come your way. Lonesome rose. Love will come your way. Lonesome rose. Love will come your way. Lonesome
The person who I have yet to see, who I'm really looking forward to seeing, is my little sister, because she moved to Bristol in the UK to get her acting MFA during the pandemic. So we went from living together here in San Francisco to her living across the ocean. And she's one of my biggest supporters. And we love going to one another's performances. So I'm very excited that she will get to see this performance virtually, but I'm also really looking forward to actually seeing her in person. So Kirsten, can't wait to be in the same place with you again.
Later this month, I'm going to see my parents and my brother and my future sister-in-law for the first time since well before the pandemic. We all live kind of far flung, so I haven't seen them in a long time. And we're gathering for my brother's wedding, which was also very much postponed because of the pandemic. So I think it's kind of overwhelming, but in a really good way, that the first time we'll all see each other is for this big celebration. And I'm sure there will be lots of hugging and, like Kelly, probably also lots of tears.
So at the time of the airing of this show, I will be in Santa Fe with my 5 best friends from high school. And I've seen a few of them since the pandemic started, but some of them I haven't seen since before COVID. And this is the first time that we've all been together, all of us, during the pandemic, let alone for 4 days in a house together. And I know that I will be doing a lot of crying and excessive amounts of hugging. I can't vouch for how many tears other people will have, but I will probably be crying enough for all of us. And since you all are hopefully sitting next to me right now, I love you, and I'm so happy that we get to have this time together.
Is my friend Rue, hopefully is watching again, and she is in Atlanta, Georgia, and I haven't seen her since she was able to visit me in San Francisco, and she's been bugging me to go visit her in Atlanta. So now that travel restrictions are loosening up, I'm feeling like maybe we can make that happen. So I'm really excited to see her, and I know the second I see her, she will probably attack me with the biggest hug I've ever had in my life. So I'm really looking forward to that. So see you soon, Rue.
So in just a week, one of my absolute best friends in the world, Neha, will be coming to visit me in Bend. She and I each were in grad school on different sides of the country, both graduating in 2020. And so right as she moved back to where I moved to Oregon to get extra support from family for childcare. And so we miss each other. We almost missed each other. We had one day of masked donut and coffee drinking. And then I had to go. So I cannot wait to see her again. She's going to be up here for the show. So she should be sitting next to me on my couch right now. And I can't wait to see her and introduce her to the toddler that my little girl has become, and see them play and just more donuts.
So mine is y'all. I can't wait till we get together and we get to sing together. And I am getting teary right now. So that means I'm definitely going to sob and cry. And everybody's gonna be like, yeah, okay, can you get it together? But I can't, because I'm so excited about it. And I can't wait to see all of you. And I'm just really thankful that we are trending in that direction, and hoping that it's going to be this fall, and we can all just get together and sing.
The sky looks pissed. The wind talks back. My bones are shifting in my skin, and you, my love, are gone. My room feels wrong. The bed won't fit. I cannot seem to operate, and you, my love, are gone. So glide away on soapy heels and promise not to promise anymore. And if you come around
Break.
Like the tide at its ebb, I'm at peace in the web of your love, your love. Like the tide at its ebb, I'm at peace in the web of your love, your love. Like the tide at its ebb, I'm at peace in the web of your love, your love.
Well, it's hard to believe we only have one more song for you tonight. Before we share our final number, though, we did want to say thank you to each of you for spending your evening with us and supporting Harmonia.
We are so grateful for this community of singers, from our talented, joyful co-Harmonia members to our really impressive small group guests, to all of you watching right now, because you're singers too. You sounded amazing on those tags. Have you thought about this?
Ooh, I think we have some great members here in the audience. So our final song is a tribute to Hope, New Beginnings, and our vaccine patroness, Dolly Parton. If you haven't already, please consider donating to Fog City Harmonia to support our transition back to in-person rehearsals and performances in the fall. The information is in the video description below. And please join us after the show at our virtual afterglow on Gather. The link for that was emailed to you from Eventbrite.
Thank you again for your support, and please enjoy Light of a Clear Blue Morning.
You cut out most of that. I kind of rambled towards the end.
Showing up as a yellow for me on your signal, but
Okay, my internet's being weird. Let me try using.
Is this better noise?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, great.
Did that work? And she does all the gardening, and so she lays out these beautiful plants all around the property. She does like local plants, and in the one we just watched, she grabbed plants from this other people's property before so they could replant them at the new house.
Really sorry. I just noticed that I have weird studio effects on and my eyebrows are very bizarre. So I have to take this off. And I don't know when I put it on, but they're just so distracting to me.
I think they look pretty boss, but
as I like move my face, they're like not always moving with me. And so sorry. I apologize, everyone. Cool. Yeah, I turned off the facial hair earlier, so I'm like feeling pretty good. Thank you, everybody.
Right.
All right.
Do we feel comfortable, or are we going to be able to get back together? And so we are hoping to be in person. I'm so distracted by whatever is going on in the chat. I'm like Julia,
I'm sorry. I just feel like so dumb because my brows, I was like looking at my video the whole time we were recording and I was like, why are my brows so thick? I didn't think I drew them on that thick, and I just realized I was playing around with the video filter. So now Julia's trying on all the eyebrows and like wiggling them around. And I can't stop laughing. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're totally fine. That's a great goatee. I'm into it. What's hilarious is that I didn't notice any of the filters. I saw you laughing, but I did not see, yes, Sam did. I did not see the filter.
I don't know what Zoom is doing. It's okay.
I'll figure it out later. Post-production. Fix it in post.
It's been a long, dark night, and I've been waiting for the morning. It's been a long, hard fight, but I can see a brand new day dawning. I've been looking for the sunshine, 'cause I ain't seen it in so long. Everything's gonna work out just fine. Everything's gonna be alright. It's been all wrong. 'Cause I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. It's been a long, long time since I've known the taste of freedom and those clean minds that had me bound while I don't need 'em. I've been like a captured eagle. You know an eagle's born to fly. Now that I have won my freedom, like an eagle, I am eager for the sky. 'Cause I can see the light of a clear blue morning. I can see the light of a brand new day. I can see the light of a clear blue morning. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. 'Cause I can see the light of a Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay.